lie there in that old curiosity shop.
Hey everybody, it's October the 1st. This is Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop, and I'm on my way to one of my favorite thrift shops this morning. And then when the thrift shop is over, I'm then I brought my laptop with me, and I'm going to go sit in a coffee shop and do some listing and stuff, because I don't want to go home in between, because there's an estate sale later after lunch that I want to go to. And I'm really excited about this estate sale. I think it's going to turn out really well. So I'll do some filming in the thrift shop and I'll see what I can find. Happy autumn! To life, l'chaim. Wow, that's a lot. Or would you rather be a pig? See, they're not playing the music today, so I have to sing to you. Now look, 5 or 6 people screamed at me the last time because I didn't get this Watt picture, but it's still here because it's chipped and cracked. Just like me, I'm chipped and cracked. So, it's gonna stay right there. It's gonna stay right there. And I am not finding a gosh darn thing. India tree? I don't know what that is. Pressed glass. I had a set of these tumblers once and sold them. I'm not gonna buy those 3. A lot of clear glass. A lot of nothing. Well, guess what? Chicken butt. No, I'm kidding. But actually, I did buy something at the shop. You didn't see it because I wasn't filming at that time. And I'm not going to tell you what it is until I get home, because I want you to keep watching. I want to keep you in suspense, on the edge of your seat for every exciting moment. Leaving that thrift shop, on my way to the next one. I am waiting for that Goodwill to open up in about 2 minutes, but while I'm sitting here, I thought I would show you down in this box. This is $850 worth. Yep, I just sold this for $850. This is a Victor 3 Victrola motor, which I did some repair on. And this is the tone arm and the bracket. That sold for $400 and something, and that sold for $400 and something. Yeah, so the two together were about $850. So that was a great score. Those parts are going to be on their way to Massachusetts once I get them packed up, and somebody's going to restore a restore a Victor phonograph. All right, it is 8:58. We've got 2 minutes, and let the Goodwill party begin. Here's a really cool 1960s coffee carafe. Isn't that nice? But unfortunately, the lid is cracked, so we have to leave that here. Easy Pop Corporation. That's too bad. That would have been sweet. Have you guys heard about the meat grinder that sat down on the job and got a little behind in his work? Okay, two little things I want to show you that I picked up at the second thrift shop, the one that was playing the Halloween music. If you listen closely, you'll hear the theme from Halloween, I think. But I stopped filming because the next song that came on was too loud. This is Art Deco. It's from the 1930s. It's a tin. It's completely unmarked. Excuse me. So I'm not sure what it was used for. Sometimes powder would come in these and they'd be used on a lady's dresser, but usually the ones that had powder in them had the advertising on it. I don't think it's a kitchen piece. It's kind of small for that, but you know, you could have put tea leaves in it. It's just a nice little 1930s Art Deco tin, and I love the orange and black. It's going to be a great piece to sort of decorate with in the fall. Also from the 1930s, and he's really screaming 1930s or 40s. Little made in Japan Scotty dog or Scotch terrier. I love the little cap he's got on, smoking his pipe. The Scotch terrier or the Scotty dog was all over the place in the 30s and 40s. You saw him on greeting cards, bookends, lampshades. He was everywhere, or she was everywhere. And the most famous Scotty from that era would be FDR's little Scotch terrier named Fala, who was in the White House for quite a long time with FDR, and was actually world famous. FDR used to talk about Fala all the time, and everybody in the country knew FDR's dog. So that may be one of the reasons why the Scotch Terrier was so popular during the Depression era. So these two pieces I picked up for myself. As you know, I love Art Deco, I love 1930s, and I'm keeping those. Got a few more things to show you, so let's get out of the kitchen and out to the windowsill. Here's a nice lamp from the 1930s. When this was manufactured in the 1930s, it would have been advertised as Colonial Revival. The Colonial Revival style was very popular really in the 1920s, and really up till today. You can still go in and find what's called colonial revival furniture, but it was considered to be tasteful furniture in the 1930s and 40s. The other style would have been modern. It wasn't called Art Deco at that time, but referred to as Art Modern. And this is brass, as you can see. It's got 3 sockets with the cardboard candelabra sort of casings here. I love the pull chains, and someone else likes pull chains too. Anyway, and it's got a nice finial on the top, 3 sockets. We can also help to date it from the cloth cord on it. It's in very good shape, and I'll try to back up so you can see the whole thing. It's really going to be nice once I get it restored. Really nice detail to it. It was $3, by the way. The only issue with it, and this happens frequently on lamps like this, if you look down here, these lamps are all held together in pieces. It's not one solid piece. And what often happens is if you screw it down too tightly, you'll crack it. You can see right here that the metal is cracked in 3 places. Now, when I unscrew this, that will take the tension off, and these pieces will join back together again, but you'll still see the split. Now I can either try to restore that, or I can go through my lamp pieces and see if I can find another piece of brass with the same patina and maybe actually replace that cracked piece. Excuse me, I'm not really sure if I have anything to replace it with or not, but I'm not really concerned with that piece there that's cracked on it. All right, so I don't think you can see this very well in this kind of light, but once I get it restored and have a proper lampshade put on it, I'll show it to you. It's a beautiful day here. I don't know if you can see, not too many clouds, almost no clouds in the sky. And there's part of the view outside. All right, so I'm gonna get busy working on this lamp. What are you gonna do? Mr. Puss, are you impressed? Nope. All right, see you later, folks. Well, there's the lamp all finished. You know, I sent a picture of it to a buddy of mine, and he said, don't you think it's a little early to decorate for Halloween? Well, first of all, it's never too early to decorate for Halloween, but I wasn't really going for a Halloween theme with this lamp, although it is kind of Herman Munster-ish, I guess. Well, as you can see, it's totally rewired. I didn't polish it, but I did clean it. Rewiring a 3-socket lamp is a little tricky, but if you know what you're doing, you make it okay. So it's really nice. I do have flicker light bulbs in it and 3 glass beaded light bulb shades. So you could use it like this, or you can also take the finial off, put a lampshade here. This is adjustable, so I didn't have a big circular lampshade to put on it to show it to you, so I had to do it this way. But there it is, all refurbished. It is kind of Halloween-y. Yes, very Halloween-y.